Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Monday, October 8th, 2018. I'm Fredicia Liebert. Minister of Posts, the Honorable Spencer Brand, says he prides himself in being a part of and sharing in the history of the transformation of post. In his address to mark the October 9th observance of World Post Day, Minister Brand says he appreciates that post is the first medium of communication and continues to play a pivotal role in circulating information worldwide.
World Post Day is an annual event which marks the anniversary of the Universal Postal Union's existence since 1874. It was declared in 1969 at the Postal Congress in Tokyo, and since then, designated operators of member countries, including Nevis, has been recognizing this milestone alongside our sister island, St. Kitts.
According to Minister Brand, the government is committed to the task of digitalizing, transforming and diversifying the postal services in areas applicable to the island.
The time has come for us to transform the Nevis postal services to remain relevant in today's digital age. In our quest to embrace new technologies for post, management has been engaged in workshops overseas. We will be joining the St. Kitts Post Office shortly for International Postal Systems training during the month of October. Additionally, we will be investing in counter-automated systems that will reduce transaction processing time, improve revenue collection, and aid in satisfying our valued customers. It is anticipated, however, that we will face challenges during the transformation process. But it is a task that the management and staff of the Post Office on Nevis are preparing to face as we strive to remain visible and relevant in this fast-changing environment.
The Minister of Posts also used the opportunity to thank the management and staff at the Nevis Postal Services for their outstanding service over the years.
Your contribution and service are recognized, and I admonish you to continue the good works despite the challenges you face as an entity. The people of Nevis and the economy depends on the excellent service you continue to provide.
He also commended the Nevis Postal Services for organizing the usual month of activities, which include an awareness march on September 28th, visit and gift presentation at the Cicely Brown Integrated School on October 11th, a lunch sale on October 24th, and a luncheon and awards ceremony on October 31st. Bedrock Exploration and Development, BEAD Technologies, has completed a 10-year agreement with the Nevis Island Administration to provide water services to the island. The official handing-over ceremony was held at Madden's estate on Friday, October 5th. Chief Executive Officer of BEAD is Michael Miville.
I think you all should be proud because the world's big, man. And Nevis, this country, is a leader. And I want to just stress that. Because in my world, which is water, that's it. But water is life, as we all know. And we thought it would take us 10 years to get our first deal. Because everyone talks about water, no one wants to do anything about water. Okay, everyone's flapping their lips. Along comes Nevis, and we said, what? Is there any water there? We went down, we did, and I have to thank Dr. Hogue, who came down, and we did an initial study. And we decided that we would take the risk because we felt there was a 90% chance of finding significant volumes of water in such a small place. And from that, thank you God, we were correct, and we continue to go forward.
Manager of the Nevis Water Department, Roger Hanley, in delivering brief remarks, expressed his gratitude to BEAD.
We really want to recognize the efforts of BEAD and the negotiation that was done between the NIA and BEAD, and it goes to show us that partnerships work if they're done correctly. Of course, the first step wasn't easy. I could remember very well the past manager, George Morris. He actually had to go in the field with the person that was mentioned, Skip Hogue, and they had to do quite a number of field tests and they had to engage landowners before you could actually go out and explore. So it was a tedious process, and we really want to be thankful for the efforts. And one of the things that I want to make mention of is the use of technology. And for the first time back in 2008, we were exposed to the use of SCADA, which is a technology that would allow us to monitor wells and monitor our tanks from a remote location. And this is something that as we progress with the water department, with the CDB Water Enhancement Project, this is a facility that we would want to move forward as we strive to make the water department a better institution.
Manager of the Nevis Water Department, Roger Hanley. In more local news,
celebrating 40 years of opening minds, changing lives, shaping the future. And that is the theme under which we are celebrating.
Barbara Hendrickson, principal of the Joycelyn Liebert Primary School, JLPS. The school is celebrating the 40th anniversary since its establishment in 1978. On Tuesday, October 9th, JLPS will celebrate the milestone with a service at the Ebenezer Church of God Apostolic at Old Manor.
We will be having a Thanksgiving service from 9:30. We want persons who will be there to join us to wear some shade of red. And we are hoping that we will start on time and finish on time. What we have done is try and spread out the activities from October right down to December. So we have, after the Thanksgiving service, we have our kids athletics coming up on the 19th of October. Then on the 2nd of November, we have a teachers retreat. On the 9th of November, we will be having a speech competition. And in December, we have our award ceremony. We are hoping that the community would remember the 40th anniversary, donate to our cause, and that everybody would celebrate with us. 40 years, it's no mean feat, and some teachers have been here for over 30 years. It's been a challenge, but God has been with us throughout, and so we want to just say thank you to Him for keeping us and for strengthening us in this our journey.
Joycelyn Liebert Primary School, formerly the Gingerland Primary School, was opened on October 9th, 1978. Still to come, Hilroy Brandy invested with full powers of Commissioner of Police in St. Kitts and Nevis. The details after this break.
At a loss as to what's going on in Nevis? Tune into NNC on NTV. Don't worry if you don't have cable either. NNC will bring the news to you wherever you are. Facebook and Facebook Live. YouTube and YouTube Live. NevisTVOnline.com. Roku app, NTV mobile app, Smart TV, Apple TV, and any other IPTV platforms. When me ANC and you ANC, NNC.
Welcome back. The Honorable Eric Evelyn recently gave a report on activities happening in the Ministry of Culture. On Thursday, October 4th, members of the Nevis Island Assembly met at the Assembly Chambers at Hamilton House, where Minister Evelyn spoke about plans to continue to improve Nevis's Summer Festival, Culturama.
We are going into our 45th edition in 2019, and in an effort to garner the support as well as the ideas and the suggestions and recommendations of members of the general public, that sometime during the course of this year, before December, we will be having some town hall meetings throughout Nevis in order to get the suggestions and the recommendations of members of the general public. So we want the members of the general public to be aware of this, and when we call these town hall meetings, we would like as much support as possible from the members of the general public.
On September 6, 2018, Minister of Culture, the Honorable Eric Evelyn, held the first Culturama press conference to make a financial report on Culturama 44. Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honourable Dr. Timothy Harris, has announced that Hilroy Brandy, Deputy Commissioner of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, has been invested with the full powers of the Commissioner of Police on a temporary basis to ensure that public safety operations can continue seamlessly. Mr. Brandy's appointment became effective on October 1st in the absence of Commissioner of Police Ian Quealy, who is currently on vacation. The absence of the Commissioner is part of a broader program that is being implemented across the police force, Prime Minister Harris said. The High Command and the police have been put on a program of drawing down on accumulated leaves, which is very substantial. Others of the High Command from time to time have and will continue to proceed on leave in an orderly fashion to draw down on extensive and accumulated leave, said Prime Minister Harris, who is also the Minister of National Security. Other members of the rank and file with accumulated vacation days will be included in the program as it extends over the weeks and months ahead. Mr. Brandy will oversee the ongoing execution of a re-strategized operational plan that was announced mid-September by police. The public can expect to see increased members of the security forces on patrol and executing vehicle checkpoints. Mr. Brandy will have the fullest support of the rest of the police, the government, and the country, Prime Minister Harris said. A message was also sent by the Minister of National Security to criminal elements that seek to disturb social peace and stability. The criminals, wherever they are from, must never doubt or resolve to find them and to bring them to justice, Prime Minister Harris said. He called on all to comply with the laws of the land, adding that those who commit criminal offences must never be sheltered in our homes, in our schools, in our churches, nor by political parties. There must be no resting place for criminals. The following is an advisory from the Nevis Electricity Company Limited, NEVLEC. NEVLEC apologizes for the frequent interruptions to service to their customers in Brown Hill and Lampa Hill. This is due to the ongoing Brown Hill Road Rehabilitation Project. To reduce the time of these interruptions, NEVLEC will endeavor to complete the relocation of lines in phases. Phases 2 and 3 commenced Monday, October 8th, and will continue through to Friday, October 12th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. as NEVLEC seeks to complete both phases by the end of the week. NEVLEC apologizes for the inconveniences caused and thanked the residents of Brown Hill and Lampa Hill for their assistance. NEVLEC also wishes to remind customers that in each case, service may be delayed to later than the time specified. For additional information, call NEVLEC's customer service at 469-7243 or 469-7245. That's how we end this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Fredicia Library. Thank you for viewing.